Artificial intelligence is moving faster than pretty much any technology in human history. And you know what? We're not just watching it happen. We are living right in the middle of this revolution. So let's get into what that actually means, right here, right now. Think about this for a second. The exact same technology is now powerful enough to create a movie that could win an Oscar, and also powerful enough to fake a political scandal that could swing an election. It's a tool for incredible creation, and at the same time, a tool for incredible deception. And that's the wild story we're going to break down today.
For so long, AI felt like this thing that was, just over the horizon, some far-off future concept. Well, guess what? That horizon is here. We are officially past the theory and living in a world where AI is a real, daily force that is shaping our society.
And the speed of this? It's just staggering. I mean, it feels like just yesterday, AI was something you'd only see in sci-fi movies. Then boom, almost overnight, tools like ChatGPT made it a real thing we could all use. But now? Oh, now we're in a completely different ballpark. AI is creating entire industries from scratch, and yeah, sparking global crises, all happening in real time.
Okay, so let's start on the bright side. Let's talk about the promise. Because the creative power we're unlocking and the absolutely insane amount of cash getting poured into this space, it is unlike anything we have ever seen before.
Just look at OpenAI's new model, Sora. We're not talking about it making some grainy little video clips. No, we're talking about generating stunning, high-definition, totally realistic videos with synchronized sound, with dialogue, all from a single typed-out sentence. It's literally like having an entire Hollywood studio sitting inside your laptop.
And with that kind of technological magic comes an equally magical number. This is OpenAI's new valuation. That is 500 times billion dollars. Just to give you some perspective, that's more than SpaceX is worth. This isn't just hype. That is the kind of money that doesn't just talk, it completely reshapes the world.
And make no mistake, this explosion is not just happening at OpenAI. It is happening everywhere. In e-commerce, you've got Alibaba rolling out a model with over 1 trillion parameters. Think of those as the little brain cells the AI uses to learn, and it's set to completely overhaul global supply chains. For how you just browse the web, Perplexity just launched its new AI browser for everyone. And in healthcare, United Health just brought in a top AI expert to lead their entire division. Every single industry is being rewritten as we speak.
But, and this is a huge but, every single one of those amazing breakthroughs casts a very long shadow. For every bit of promise, there is an equal and opposite peril. The same tools that let us create unbelievable art can also be used to create a full-blown crisis of reality. And we're seeing this crisis fight out on two major fronts. First, there's the political front. We've seen former President Donald Trump post AI-generated deepfakes of his rivals to push false stories. Then there's the personal front, where celebrities like Bollywood superstars Abhishek and Aishwarya Rai Bachchan are actually suing Google because their faces and voices are being used in deepfakes without their permission. And here's the key. This is a threat to our public conversations and to our private identities. And beyond the deepfakes, there are all these other hidden costs popping up. So remember that incredible video tool Sora? Well, it can also create videos of copyrighted characters like Super Mario. Which, yeah, that raises some massive questions about what data it was trained on. New gadgets like the Ray-Ban Meta glasses create this constant tug-of-war between cool and convenient and, wait, what's happening to my privacy? And maybe the biggest one of all, right now the rules put the burden on artists and creators to try and opt out of having their life's work scraped to train these models, a fight that honestly feels almost impossible for them to win. So, you've got all this money flying around, all this creative potential, and all this chaos. It leads to the big question, right? Is any of this sustainable? Are we building the solid bedrock of our future? Or are we just living inside another giant tech bubble that's about to pop? You know, Jeff Bezos had a really interesting take on this. He said, yep, AI is in an industrial bubble. There's tons of hype, tons of money being thrown around, maybe foolishly. But he immediately follows that up by saying the long-term benefits for society are going to be gigantic. So in his mind, it's not one or the other. It's both. It's a hype cycle built on top of a technology that will genuinely change the world. And this slide right here shows you exactly what he means. While people are talking about a bubble, the biggest players are making enormous, very real investments. BlackRock is reportedly in a deal to spend around $40 billion to buy a data center company. Now, this isn't some bet on a flashy piece of software. This is a bet on the physical stuff, The power grids, the cooling systems, the actual buildings that AI needs to exist. They are literally turning abstract hype into concrete and steel.
So where does all of this leave us? It brings us to a really crucial point. This isn't a story about whether technology is good or bad. It's a story about the choices that all of us are making right now in real time.
This is the fundamental tension of our time. We have built tools that could genuinely revolutionize medicine, commerce, art, you name it. And at the exact same moment, those very same tools are a direct threat to our shared sense of reality and our fundamental rights as individuals. Both of these things are completely true at the same time. And that leaves us with what might just be the most important question of our generation. This technology, it's not slowing down. It's only getting more and more powerful. So as it weaves itself into every single part of our lives, who gets to set the rules? Who is going to write the rule book for this new reality we're all building together?